Oh no, Archie's already getting mauled by a wildcat as we try to get a duel up and running. Wall available as Mayo going in for big old damage. I feel like Mayo is what you would say every time you have a cat just open up on you with full bleeds and you just watch your character rot. You're like, Mayo, my. Gonna be a big meme. Archie still okay, should have a lot of Maelstrom ready to go. Gonna be a restun yet again. Archie does go for a chain harvest, super low on health, does go for a bit of a reheal, and Maya looking for a bit of a reset themselves. Ursul's into Archie, doesn't stop him in place. Oh, Skull Bash as he's trying to see if he can warp himself out of there. Archie just topped himself off with the biggest healing surge I've ever seen. Jesus, Sunder onto Maya with a stun, just trying to see if he can get away from a feral. What was that heal? Did you guys see that? He literally went from like 30% to 100. A 70% heal, big crit right there. Which, you know what? I like that at least in Chance of Shaman, at least have heals. Because otherwise they're pretty... Imagine if they didn't have this kind of healing. Like, there's a squish. There's no competition. At least they have something, anything. And it's also cost a lot of mana. Big setup, Archie does get a passive heal. As he's out of mana though, having to go counter aggressive versus Mayo, who got himself wall as well as Barkskin rolling on Archie, trying to make the most damage happen, trying to see if he can catch up to Mayo. As he's able to recoup a little bit of mana, is going to go for healing surges yet again. Oh, the Feral almost didn't get a catch reset. Going to be that wall with Shield Elemental up and running. Archie's still taking lots of damage from Mayu. The bleeds are really rotting down. I actually can't believe the amount of healing he's done. That's like took him from brink of death 3 times in a row. I think that's literally 3 globals. Maybe less than that. But it's definitely had some massive heals this game so far. Maya just got that pressure though. That full sustained bleed setup. Gonna be Door of Shadows almost getting it off twice in a row. And it's gonna be the Feral getting back into the action with a big old maim. And Archie just doesn't want to give up, dude. Out of no mana, at wit's end, at no Maelstrom. Does he get one more heal? Does he get one more? Drop down that. Wind Fury Totem trying to get whatever resources he can. Does he get one more heal? If he doesn't, that's over. It's over. He actually just got out-trucked and he had massive heals. But Mayu just had that sustained pressure, dude. Most Pharaohs go for like a hit and run. Mayu's just like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep bleeding. I'm gonna keep throwing dots on you. I'm gonna just keep doing my stuff. Dodges the flare by Mamaka. The Hunter. That's going to be the Kyrian setup for Mamaka. Trying to go for a big rapid fire onto Mayu. Mayu does still have Flesh Script up and running. So that Flesh Script shield is pretty huge for him. Unless he can catch a reset with that pet. Oh no, Hunter's Mark is up anyway. Mamaka should be able to find and does catch himself a reset. Opener onto Mamaka. Does he have enough damage to end the duel? I think he's going to go for the more of the bleed strat. Has himself Tiger's Fury available if he wants to. Trying to go for a couple... How'd you power shift that quickly? How would you power... Is Mamaka dead? I thought Mamaka was a can. I thought it was a faint death. But Mayu just bleeding out 2 of these boys. They're just collecting blood, dude. They're just taking like blood donations at this point. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, say some lies, give some blood. And it just bleeds them out. If Mayu was a surgeon, dude, he'd be a terrible one. Or a great supervillain, one of those 2. But it's going to be Antu. Does hit into the Thorns to get a maim to hit into Mayu. Does pre-Barkskin it to reduce the damage he takes. No chance. Нет шансов, да. Археолог, это плохой матчап. Тебе скажу сейчас. Это был плохой матчап. Это Feral Druid. Telling Archeolog that a Feral Druid is a pretty bad matchup for an Enhanced Shaman. Like, let's be honest here. That's like the worst setup it could be. Antu does go for the bubble with the regenerating right after. Went for a stun into Mayo. He does still have a blind, I believe. So you could use a blind as a more aggressive play. And Maya looking for that reset as Anta looking to catch up to him. And Maya is still able to bleed out these boys, dot him out, and actually just kind of like keep tossing with him. He doesn't go for too many resets. He doesn't want to get himself a rake opener. I think that would let him do quite a bit of damage. But outside of that, he's still doing A-OK versus all these boys. Anta fully bled up. Does have a chicken come back soon. Is having to use all his holy power to heal. Does he have enough healing though? Wings are up. Could use that wings to heal. Hodge on the Maya. Does get out of it immediately. Enter getting hit with a cyclone trick inside of it with a big old heal. Try to see if he can bust himself out of the Ursul's. Does bust himself out. I don't think that wreck even connected with Mayo. I could be wrong on that one, but he's looking for that chase, dude. He's got wings. That's going to be a reset by Mayu. Does have Zerg. Does have Savage coming back very, very soon. Does have Frenzy. Hunter goes in for a blind. Is he going to go for damage? He goes in for damage. Trying to go for a generator, but the bleeds are on. Does get jumped into Holy. That kick on Holy was brutal. And Alex Stradia is going to be up next. Flesh Crafting versus Mayu. Try to see if the Demonology Warlock might be able to make a play. Try to go for that Shadow Fear. I think he would have actually been able to if Mayu did not leap on him. I think he might have actually... You never really know, right? He probably would have put it right in front of him and Mayu was walking right at him. Most likely would have smacked him either way. Try to see if you get a Fear onto Mayu. That's going to be a reset for the Feral Druid. Getting those back-to-back stuns into Alex. Trying not to let the Warlock get any cast out, but the Vile Fiend is going to make its way through him. With the Felguard as well. Is that going to be a Tyrant up and running? Might just want to get a full Tyrant rolling. Let's try to see if he can start rolling. Maya is nowhere near any kind of pillar. Try to see if he can bail out of there behind the pillar. And SAP does yoink all those demons behind the pillar with our also second stun and more handed dance coming out. All these demons empowered by the Tyrant. But the Tyrant himself hasn't really been able to make the most damage happen. Does get one clap off. Maya got himself plenty of healing. The demons are actually continuing to ravage him. Big train available for Alex. Maya looking for a bit of a reset himself. Try to see if we can get big bleeds into Alex. It's going to be a main wall up for Alex. Does have a slime shield popping, but that thing does not last long at all. Try to get a fear onto Maya. Drain life, keeping Alex alive, but barely. And Maya just needs to either let the dots stick out onto Alex or just go in and finish it with another stun. Mordecai getting thrown in. Alex does get a little bit of health. The Feral does catch himself a reset while Mordecai though. Pretty weird. Fleshcraft get interrupted. Gonna be a stun to Maya. Alex, unless he has anything to work with here, he needs to kite. He needs to run. He might need to go for a gateway. Does he get the gateway off them? He also needs to get his. He needs to do some damage to Maya as well. Just any kind of ability in order to get his pet, his Felguard, to actually do some damage himself. Trick it out of Alex. Does get locked out on Shadow. A really bad spot. Maya got him in a bash. Is that enough damage here? I think it is, and Maya does take him out. Loopy is the last one left as a Night Fae Hunter. Interesting. Night Fae Marksman. While Night Fae Hunter isn't the best PvP spec, the big amount of mastery you get from the Wild Spirits is still pretty huge. There's actually a Beastmaster Hunter, Bilbo. He actually plays Night Fae, and he literally plays it for the mastery buff. They literally just nuke people down. He drops it down for the mastery, sends the pets in his BM. I think it was adopting BM before it became popular. Maya tried to see if he could dodge away from the trap. Is going to get a rune into Loopy. Loopy, I think, kind of out of options. Big scatter onto Maya, trying to go for aim shot. Big damage, actually. Huge damage onto Mayu. But it's going to be Flesh Scout for the Druid just to make sure he's A-okay. Is even going to get a regrowth turtle immediately for Loopy. But unless Loopy has like a trap to follow up onto Mayu, I think it's basically over. Does throw down a biting shot. Mayu ignores it completely. Does get a rake into Loopy, literally spinning in circles while hasn't fully dotted up. Actually just had it fully dotted up. That's kind of messed up, dude. That's kind of messed up. But Mayu with a 1v5. Big Necrolord Feral domination, boys. Huge. Druid 1 DCD 60 to 70% of HP has been restored. Dude, have you seen the Shaman too? That was actually pretty nutty. 1 DCD and 60 to 70% of its chance health restored. That's actually nuts.